Hey guys, it is so good to be back with you again, and Happy New Year to you. And that's what we're going to talk about is new, the word new, and what that brings. You know, for me, it brought new life. It brought a new grandchild. Adeline has a baby brother now, and his name is Whit David Goss. He's just absolutely precious. Some of you that have been on my Facebook have seen his picture and have made comments. Thank you so much for those comments. It means the world to me. And someday I would love the privilege of telling you the story of his birth, because it is a miracle. And so I just thank God for it. So anyway, that's a new in my life for 2017. Just having a new year represents new. Buying a new calendar, we typically do that, and we should, because if we go off our old calendar, we're going to be a day off everywhere. Typically, people make new commitments. There's new patterns in our life, new habits. People even goes to far as say new attitude. People have, I'm going to change my attitude about this or about that person who treats me this way or that way. New. And my grandmother used to say, now just because it's new does not necessarily make it better. And that's a wise grandmother, because that is also true. And how to know the difference would be to seek wise counsel, to seek the wisest is from Jesus. Ask him, now, should I have this new commitment, or should I have a balance in my life, and should I get rid of something that I'm already in? You know, what commitments are very tricky when we try to, in our own strength, figure that out. And so we shouldn't. We should seek wise counsel. We should read God's word and ask God, do I need this new commitment in my life? Because it sometimes boils down to trying to please people instead of trying to please God. And, you know, for people pleasers, that's a really tough place to be when we're talking about commitments, new commitments in particular, whether we're supposed to do something or not, if we're trying to please people or trying to please God. So new brings on a different meaning. In Romans 12, it talks about the renewal and transformation of our minds. And that's very unique for us as believers, because that's a constant thing. That's not, okay, at the beginning of every year, what that means is something new every year. No, that's constant, every single day, a renewing of our mind. That's not set up aside for once a year, I'm going to renew my mind. That is a constant renewing of my mind. I, for one, am so grateful for that, because I'm made of flesh, and I need a renewing of my mind every day. What I find such comfort in that is reading God's Word. I'm renewed every single day when I read His Word. And I want to be. You've heard me say several times on Susan Shares, if I live to be 150, I want to be in school spiritually speaking. I want to learn. I want to grow in my knowledge of who Christ is. And I want to love Him even more tomorrow than I do today, and etc. I just want to just keep growing in my knowledge of Him. And He reveals Himself to me through His Word. And so I want that constant renewal of my mind and transformation of my mind constantly. And so that's new. That's where the word new really comes from. For me personally is the word renewal. And and I would put change in there for me. So what does new mean to you for 2017? What does that? It's a great question to ask yourself if you haven't already done so. So that's my word for you today. And I hope you have a great 2017. I really, really do. And with Jesus, I know that you will. I love you. Bye-bye.